my recent video, we were creating an assassin that revolved around shadow magic. Today, I actually decided to finally prestige this and give a different spin on it. So, today we start off with Corruption, of course, which is bread and butter for the build, Eviscerate, just for the combo point spender, Shadow Bolt to shoot off those instant burst casts, and Seal of Wisdom instead of Charge, because yeah, we do not PvP basically at all, so Charge is not that useful, and Seal of Wisdom is always great to keep that mana high and steady. As for the skill cards, I took Gloomblade. Unfortunately, Gloomblade unlocks at level 26, so I decided to not go for Sinister Strike because I would have to give up one of those skills. Yeah, we will be Shadow Bolting until level 26, and then we're going to get the Gloomblade, which is going to be great. Jadefire Corruption, I really liked the reroll last time, so this is basically another Corruption to put on the target. And we're going to say in the second why this is so important to have both of Corruptions. Shadow Flame is just a very nice AoE additions. There are amazing talents that basically reduce the cooldown and increase its damage, so with some luck this can be a very powerful spell. And of course, bread and butter AoE on max level, Seed of Corruption. It's not available during leveling, but on level 60 it's going to pay off tremendously. As for the talents, pretty much the same except for like 2 talents. We take Shadow Strikes, which basically allow us to cast instant Shadow Bolts or Seed of Corruption every now and again. Cruel Night, which so basically consuming the Shadow Trance will allow us to regen energy and increase our physical and shadow damage. Pestilence, which is also very important for the build because it spreads all your corruptions on the target. So basically we have 2 corruptions, so one Gloomblade will basically spread it to everybody around. Dark Intent, which basically increases the damage from Sinister Strike, Eviscerate, Rogue Rupture, Crimson Tempest and Gloomblade, because it adds some shadow damage portion to the overall damage. And this time around we take Siphon Life. When you deal damage with Corruption spell, you're instantly healed for 20% of the damage done. So this is great because of the Pestilence. We will be spreading those Corruptions around everybody, especially in the storms. So we're going to be healing ourselves very steadily. And on top of that, it increases the damage done by Corruption and Seed of Corruption by 4%, so it's very nice to have. And also, thanks to this, we're pumping all that damage into Corruption. We take also Everlasting Affliction. This is good both in single target and AoE, because not only Corruption increases the spell power coefficient by additional 25%, so it means more damage, but also our Shadow Bolts will basically refresh the duration on the target. So on bosses, we only apply Corruptions once, and that's it. Shadow Bolt will refresh this to full duration. In AoE, we will have a chance to actually not spend 2 global cooldowns to refresh the dots, just cast 1 Shadow Bolt and spread it further. So it's a very convenient way of playing, and reapplying those dots were actually very annoying previously, so I decided to go for those 2. I also wanted to check out the Mental Quickness. Unfortunately, I have only 2 options, 2 out of 5, which is not that great, and 1 out of 5 is also nothing special. So I decided to go for the full talents. Yeah guys, until level 26 we will be basically a caster, casting Corruption and Shadow Bolts. But it's not a big problem. Level 26 can be achieved pretty easily in the starter zone. And then when we get the Gloomblade, we're gonna rock it on the Mana Storm, so maybe potentially get into some dungeons as well, just to see how things work out. Right boys, level 12 straight up after quest turn in, so reveal a new spell. We get Jadefire Corruption straight up, which is very nice. And Bloom, which is completely useless. But we also get Shadow Strikes, so for the moment, unfortunately, it's useless without any melee damaging ability, so we'll have to wait for better times. And Pestilence for starters. Okay, level 13, see what we get. Dark Intent. Everything is carded so far, so nothing really fancy in here. Relentless Strikes, okay, that's always good to have for the combo point user. Okay, we get Siphon Life, so more damage and nice healing. Oh nice, we received Improved Eviscerate. That's actually something useful, finally. And level 20, boys. Let's see, please. Something usable. Healing Stream Totem. Usable as hell. You know, I would say that shadow builds actually do not have that much luck inherently because, you know, they are shadow. Grasp of Darkness. This is actually very thematic, but it's a channeled spell. At 1200 shadow damage over 3 seconds. If this deals as much damage as it says, then yeah, it's pretty OP. Let's check this out. Oh my god. Nice. This is a great ability. It's only 3 seconds channel, but it deals so much damage. Jesus Christ. Improved Sinister Strike. Oh well, yeah. I didn't take Sinister Strike this time and I get the talent. Nice. Okay, aggression is pretty nice. Conviction to 5, spell crit and attack crit, nice. Lethality is pretty nice. Oh, we get a Solar Strike actually. This is pretty good because it's like an improved Eviscerate. It deals similar damage but also applies some dot on it, so yeah, nice to have. Focus attacks can be useful, but my energy regen will be good regardless thanks to the Cruel Knight. Okay boys, and finally level 26, we're gonna get our Gloomblade now. Yes, this is perfect. And we get improved charge, but we don't have a charge at all. Ooh, Gloomblade is actually hitting pretty hard. Okay boys, it's time to get into the Mana Storms. Let's start off from level 31 and see how we're gonna go. Yeah, let's go boys, full pumpage. Ooh, nice. Single target damage is very, very nice now. Look at this. Solar Strike hits for 237 at this point. And the Solar Burn, the dot it deals 100. So half of the normal damage is a dot, which is pretty insane. We're getting improved Shadow Bolt. Nice. It's a shame that it's only 1 out of 5, but we finally do get some very cool stuff. Very nice to have. There should be a rare monster over here. Very easy to kill. But yeah guys, I have completely forgot to check out the Grasp of Darkness thing. So let's go. Oh my god, the damage. How he was healed like that, just like that. This is pretty crazy as well. Ooh, nice dagger. I'll take that. Everlasting Affliction, that's very nice. It's gonna increase my damage and refresh all the spells. So from now on, we don't have to worry about bots anymore. Slaughter from Shadows. Not perfect, but it can have its uses one day. So we're gonna see. Let's just jump in straight onto the boss. Deal some insane damage with this. Oh my god, this is disgusting, really. Oh my god, this build now is so much better, actually. I mean, even the Gloomblade itself feels a lot more powerful. And dot reset was actually one of the best things I could have done. Not having to recast them every time is a blessing from heaven, actually. As you can see, we get also healed very nicely passively because of all the dots bumping on the target. Oh man, it's so good to play now. Crater here. Yeah, I take that. This can be useful. Yeah, spell crit is always nice to have. Big damage from my dot spell. Oh, this is so nice. Now we're gonna apply powerful dots. Solar Strike, and now deal incredible damage with the Grasp of Darkness. So nice, we don't have to reapply the dots. Just pump the damage with Gloomblade. Simplifying the rotation was actually one of the best decisions I could have done. Yeah, we've got our Shadow Flame. That's a big boost for DPS. Increases all spell damage caused by 1%, normal magic damage taken by 1%. Direct fire damage. Okay. Nothing fancy. Oh, bro, nice. I actually get the intercept. That's pretty good. Mobility is always nice. Fleet-footed, mounted speed increased, and combo points have 20% chance per combo point, so on the full combos it's 100%. For your any movement, speed reduction, and mobilization effect. Yeah, that's actually pretty nice. Level 40, boys. Sure you can toss. Yeah, always nice to have. Vengeance. Okay, nice. Spell crits will be more powerful now. Okay, let's collect all the good stuff we can have. We've got 7 skill rerolls and 12 talent rerolls. So let's see if we can get anything of use. Rupture is pretty nice, to be honest, because it actually procs Dark Intent with each tick, so it increases its damage by quite a bit. Veil of Shadows. This is like improved Curse of Elements. Reduces all magical resistances by 45, it increases magic damage taken by 6% and applies Corrupting Shadows. Veil the target with sinister shadow magic, dealing 58 shadow damage every 2 seconds. Okay, this is possibly very good, to be honest. Ooh, Shadow Embrace. This is actually nice. Shame that's only 1 out of 5, but I'd take that. Ooh, Infused Energy. Yes, will be so good. Look at this, guys. Your direct damage spells now grant you Infused Energy, and this increases the direct damage of your next energy ability by 15%. And reduces its cost by 15. It stacks up to 3 times and lasts 12 seconds. This is great because we will be using Shadow Bolt, we will be using Shadow Flame also. So I'm not quite sure about Shadow Flame, but yeah, Shadow of Cold definitely will increase the Gloomblade damage, so this is great. Okay, we did receive a couple of very good things, especially Veil of Shadows, I think, will be great. And that Infused Energy talent. So let's see how they work out in practice. So let's jump onto the Mana Storm. Yeah, 41 I think should be fine with our build. So let's test this out. We jump straight up into the Magmas, which is perfect. I'm just gonna test out how much damage does actually this Veil of Shadows deal. 61, nothing that fancy. But it increases the magic damage by quite a bit. So I guess it's still worth using. Look at this Infused Energy. Oh my god. All dots also count for the Infused Energy buff, as it seems. So this is great. Oh my god. Okay, let's try to YOLO into the last boss actually in this one. Oh bro. I guess that wasn't the best idea. But we managed to actually deal with this. Great job, team. Ooh, improved Omen of Clarity. That's actually something really nice. Although with this build you don't really have any problems with energy, weapon mastery. This is nothing really that fancy. Shadowborn. Dealing critical damage with corruption and several efficient grants you Shadowborn. Increases damage over next shadow burn by 25%, stacks full time and lasts 15 seconds. If I would have shadow burn, then yeah, potentially this could be pretty nice for single target. But yeah, for the moment, not that useful. Twisted Mind. Your mind becomes twisted, increasing your spell power by 55 and your hit chance by 3%, but reduces your healing and absorbs by 5%. Oh bro, this is something from the priest. It's amazing. Oh, finally something good. Let's see. Nope, it's more like a Warlock shield. Nonetheless, it will probably increase our damage by quite a lot. Oh bro, did you see that burst? See ya, bro. Level 60, boys. Let's grab our Seed of Corruption. And please give me something useful on level 60. Healing Prayers, of course it's useful. I'm gonna reroll straight up into Malice. Okay, that's actually very good. Okay, we open our prestigious cache. And we do get a dagger, which is actually very good, but this is only offhand. But still, I need to take my gear off the bank. I'm on item level 31. And now after equipping everything, we are on 60. We still need to switch our main dagger. This is offhand. So our DPS should go up by quite a bit. Yeah, let's collect all the Scrolls of Fortune. We do have some Marks of Ascension to buy as well. Additional ones. So yeah, we do get quite a bit of those for the beginning. We got 16 Scrolls and 25 talent rerolls. So let's get to work. Shadowfall. Oh, there we go, guys. This is so good. Oh my god. Banshee's Wail. Oh my god, this fits thematically so good. Unleash a horrifying wail, stunning 10 nearby enemies and draining 300 of their life every 1 second for 3 seconds. So an AoE stun with a lot of healing. It's like a defensive cooldown basically. Oh my god, it's gonna be so good, especially in mana stones when we are getting overwhelmed by many monsters. You can just stun everybody and drain life from them. It's so good. Oh, we actually get Nightfall, guys, but I'm gonna keep it. Mostly because, yeah, we will have 2 corruptions on the target, and this could probably mean even more procs for Shadow Balls and Seed of Corruptions potentially. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it for now. Oh, Shadow Arsenal. Increases shadow damage dealt by 10% against targets affected by a Black Arrow, and a 5% against targets affected by a Gloom Blade. More hit chance from Bewildered Specialization, I'd take that. Okay, I have actually rolled an Imp and Demonic Pact. Well, this situation could actually be quite useful, so I'm going to keep it. Okay, Malediction's nice, magic damage by 1%, and increases the periodic critical strike chance of your corruption and several efficient spells by 3%, so yeah, that's good. Okay guys, so I have to admit that this build so far looks pretty promising. So I can't wait to actually test it out on the dummies, but I need to actually buy myself a decent piece of dagger into the main hand. Otherwise we cannot do anything, so... Okay boys, it's very, very nice. 4,500, I take that. Spamming those Seed of Corruptions is actually a very, very solid tactics with crazy amounts of DPS. Yeah, and Seed of Corruption actually in this one deals 35% of damage because it creates and explodes for almost 4k, so that's why it's so important. Next up, of course, is Corruptions from Pestilence, which is another 30%. And then we've got some additions like Shadow Flame and Shadow Flame Dot. In summary, is like 10.7% in total. So, yeah, Seed of Corruption seems to be like one of that missing pieces we had in the build previously. Now let us see what we can actually achieve on the single target. Okay, we're reaching almost 2k, so it's not terrible to be honest. Let's sign up for some Mythic Dungeon and see how this works out in practice. Oh, we've got a dungeon queue, let's go. Okay, it seems they have started the party without me, which is pretty bad. Look at this, it's not so bad, 4,500. Oh bro, they go straight up to boss. Unfortunately for most of this dungeon I have been stunned, but yeah, the DPS is not that bad to be honest. I'm not quite sure about all the other guys, but I think we were doing pretty okay. So let's see quickly what about Mana Storms. Let's jump into something around 151. Oh no, in this one we will have quite a lot of running actually. Oh yeah, the AoE damage is pretty nice. Okay, this room is pretty hard to be honest, so this will be a very, very nice test. Oh my god, look at this, they have been deleted. We did use Banshee's Wail, but yeah, that's what it's for here, right? It's no problem, we can switch and swap from Shadow Bolt to AoE if we need to keep steady full dots on the boss. It's no problem whatsoever. We can kill big groups as well with amazing AoE damage. Yeah, now this build definitely is fun to play. Okay guys, so as you can see, our new iteration of the Shadow Magic Assassin is so much better. It was basically only due to the fact that we changed 2 talent cards and 2 skill cards. They seem to be quite important, so thank you for watching today guys. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this build and if you would want to see some endgame content with it eventually. So thank you for the day, and I'll see you next one. Bye bye.